Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Dawn Channel. We're here on Sunridge Heights Parkway here in the city of Henderson, heading westbound for the most part. As we come up here to the light at Eastern Avenue, I want to make a left up here, but these are the homes bordering Sunridge Heights and Eastern right here. And this is a very heavy commercial area in here. You have all sorts of restaurants, gas stations, doctor's offices, all sorts of stuff in here, and it continues all the way up to the 215 Beltway. If you get off the 215 Beltway there at Eastern, it's going to be a very long wait for you to try and get all the way down here, especially if you're in Anthem or Inspirata, and those are the areas here off to our left. We'll pause it for a moment. Then we got the green light here at Eastern, so we're going to go southbound on Eastern Avenue towards the Anthem area here. You can see the traffic coming out of that area. It's always packed down here. $3.86 a gallon for regular unleaded there at the Union 76. Eastern Aura River. Not sure what that is. And this brings us up here to Summit Grove. There's like grooves in the roadway here. You can hear it. There's a Porsche Carrera S. Beckler Drive. Anthem Parkway and Eastern Avenue. We're going to circle around Anthem Parkway. I can't show you any neighborhoods in there, but we can at least show you the drive down Anthem. When I moved here in 2011, this area was here, so I'm guessing it was built back in the early 00s, or aughts, as they're called. Have this little bridge here for the northbound lanes. And then you have this waterfall feature right there, Anthem by Del Webb, it says there on both sides of the road. Telling you, you are special. We have a waterfall for you. But there's a water shortage. Don't look on the right where that big train is heading towards you. Look over here to the left at this shiny object. This is Reunion Drive here. But I do get a lot of requests from you viewers asking me to take a look down here at Anthem, so happy to do that for you guys. I want to bring you what you request, what you want to see. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Dawn Channel, it's the journey. So for me, it's all about showing you Vegas. As much as I can, gated communities make it difficult. And we saw that in earlier videos. If you've been watching the channel for a while now, we did Summerlin last week, and now we're doing Henderson. Because I get a lot of folks complaining, saying that I only focus on the east side of town, but I do try to focus on other things as well. See the sign up there says guests and residents off to the left there at Anthem Club Drive, so I'm unable to go down there. Has a manned gated, yeah, and it's packed too. People 6-7 cars deep down there. Sun City Anthem down here. Coffee bar happy hour. Open to the public, it says. Okay. You are entering a golf cart permissible community. Well, that's just about anywhere in this town. I've seen golf carts all over the place in this town. That'd be a great way to get around town. It's electric. That's the trend, right? That's what they want us to all move towards. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Anthem Center, Solera, Highlands. Neighborhoods up here ahead. If you like drone videos, you got bids from Mike, VIDSFROM on my KE. Does some awesome sunrise and sunset drone videos here in Vegas, to include plane spotting and the elusive and mysterious Janet Airlines. If you're unfamiliar with Janet Airlines, feel free to do a quick Google search. Prepare to be wowed and amazed. And he's also adding a new wrinkle to that channel. Navigational aviation arrows from the days of the airmail planes, where they did not have all of the technological advancements in aviation that we do now. This is Hampton on the left and Tony Curtis. I'm sorry, Hampton on the right, Tony Curtis on the left. I'm looking at one street and talking about the other one. Pinnacle Village over here on our left. Right there, that's called. To get the green light here, and there's a Walgreens. They didn't close the Walgreens on this corner. Speed limit sign's upside down. Fire station up here ahead. But definitely a nicer part of town, in my humble opinion. Emergency signal. Black Mountain Village over here off to the left, it says. And Merrimack Valley Avenue. See the streetlights up here. Nothing like this on the east side of town. And I think we've seen streetlights like this, similar to this in Summerlin as well, in the Summerlin videos. As the sun gets lower and lower here. Now heading westbound, we see the homes, at least the back of the homes here, that I'm unable to get into. Summersworth Drive, next intersection up here. Shout out to David, one of the pillars of our community. Thank you, David, for being part of our community. And also, wanted to, I was thinking of you when I came down here. Wanted you to see a little more of Anthem. I can't get into any of the neighborhoods, of course, because it's all gated, but hopefully you're able to see your old stomping grounds, buddy. David moved from Vegas up to New England. It's quite a transition from the desert to the well, it rains a lot up there, and it's cold. It gets colder up there than it does down here. I think we get maybe a week, I would say. You can see all the houses in the distance there ahead of us. They're just building all the way out there, non-stop, and we're actually descending right now. Homes up there. They have a great view of the mountains. That's about it. But yeah, so going back to the damp coldness of New England, and then the fact that we get maybe a week of sub-freezing temperatures in this town, just long enough for your PCV valve to burst, which is for your sprinklers. I've had that problem. That's not fun to deal with. Yeah, if it's not covered, and I didn't know when I first moved here, it's just supposed to cover that thing. Anthem Highlands over here off to the left. Yeah, so if it's not covered, it'll burst. And I got some quotes at the time. This was right after I moved here, so 2012-ish. And I got the quotes, and they were telling me, yeah, no problem, $500. I'm like, what? Fortunately, I knew someone who knew someone, and they came out and did it for $175. Like $500. If I knew how to plumb, I would just have done it myself, but unfortunately that's not something I've ever learned, and every time I've ever tried to plumb anything, it keeps leaking afterwards, so unfortunately I have to pay someone. I prefer to do it myself. Hayden Creek Terrace up here on actually both sides of the road. We're now on Sun City Anthem Drive, now that we've circled around. Heading back northbound. Gulf Mesa Village, look at this. He wanted to come flying out of that neighborhood. There's the strip right in front of us in the distance on the horizon. If you haven't already, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to us. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks. So please help us out there. We have South Point Casino coming into view just in front of us there on the other side of the street lights in the median there. Yeah, I'm an air sign. I love being perched up high and looking at the view and stuff like that. That's kind of my thing. This is Volunteer Boulevard here. We'll make a left onto Volunteer. Check out the areas east of here. If you take this back, it'll just take you straight back to Eastern. And you'll end up back up at the 215 Beltway. Gonna make this left and try to fight the sun here. Inspirata. So the newest area down here is called Inspirata, and it is this way. Sebring Hills Drive, intersecting here. This person has their car all the way over in this lane. That was not fun. But there's the city out there, the strip and all that. Of course, this view is going to be taken away from these folks as soon as they start building out here. Brings us up here to Via Firenze. And Inspirata, right down there. I don't know if there's a gate down here or not, but we'll check it out and see what there is. This is the entrance to Inspirata here. So these look like little townhomes, or maybe even condos in here. Off of Via Firenze. Okay, so this is one way. Via Festiva, Mantua Village, it says there, okay? Solista Park, directly in front of us. We've actually seen this before in an earlier video, but it's always nice to see. 2000 Via Firenze, City of Henderson Parks and Recreation in here. And they have what looks like a hummingbird up on that tower. Farmers market in here, first and third Saturday of every month. Well, then that was today. And they have a little cafe there, Romano Mercato Italiano, Italian deli and cafe, it says there. It's pretty cool. And a huge park here in the median. That brings us up here to Giovanda Avenue. That doesn't sound Italian. We'll make a left. It looks like Via Firenze heads over this way. Again, if you're new to the channel, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. Big Pal Al, who carries the weight of your voice to other folks. So please help us out there. Also, check out our merch available. We have some awesome merch in our shop section here on YouTube. Maybe something for yourself, your significant other. All of us here at the Vegas Don channel, we could not do this without you, so thank you from all of us. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it's the journey, where what happens in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks.